everyone! I am back! I am home and I'm able to make videos again, so here we are. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the books that I read throughout the month of December. The first book that I finished reading in December was This Shattered World by Amie Kaufman and Meagan. This is the second book in the Starbound trilogy, sequel to These Broken Stars, which I freaking loved. And this one was no exception. I adored This Shattered World. I ended up giving a 4.5 out of 5 stars to this one. I will probably be doing a review of this one sometime soon, so I'll go more into my thoughts and things like that at that point. I love this universe. I love this series so much. If you'd like to know a little bit more about this book and you haven't watched it already, I had an interview with one of the authors, Amie Kaufman, earlier this month, and it was part of the blog tour, so I will leave a link to that video down below if you're interested. And we also did the reader problems tag, so you can go check that out as well. The next book that I read was The Twistrose Key by Tona Almhjell. I'm not sure how to pronounce that quite properly, but this was the Little Book Club read-along book for November, and I was a little late to the party, but I ended up reading it at the beginning of December. I gave this one about 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was a super cute and fun read, but I did have a bit of a problem connecting to the characters and the story and things like that. I'm not sure if that was because it was a middle grade novel or not, but yeah, I'll probably also do a review of this book at some point, so I'll go into my thoughts a little bit more later on. I also read a novella, and that was Warm Up by V.E. Schwab, and this is from the Vicious universe. Vicious, I freaking loved. I loved it so much. It was amazing. Amazing. That's another one I think I have to do a review of. I'll get around to it at some point. But it was just another little story diving into that universe, so I really enjoyed it. So I give that one a 4 out of 5 stars. Definitely recommend it if you've picked up Vicious. The next book I finished was Seraphina by Rachel Hartman. This one I started many months ago, and I put it aside because I had a lot of other books to read, and then I just kind of forgot to go back to it. But this month I made the effort and I finished it, and I really enjoyed it. Again, I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars. So several months ago when I first started reading it, I ended up getting through almost half of the book, and I do remember being a little bit confused about some things, and it just seemed quite slow. I wasn't really diving into the story. But when I picked it up again in December, I just fell in love. I fell in love with the characters and the story. It was so much more than I expected. I kind of went into it not really knowing too much about the premise, except for the fact that there were dragons who can take human form and things like that. And I loved the dynamic between all the different characters, and it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I also picked up Alice in Zombieland by Gena Showalter, and this is the Little Book Club read for December. We were doing zombies, so Zombieland. And I gave this one a 3 out of 5 stars. I'm not too sure. I have quite mixed feelings about it. On one hand, it was kind of an addictive story and just fun to read. I enjoyed reading it. But then on the other hand, the writing style, I wasn't a huge fan of. And then what actually happened with the story, kind of the zombie, and then also the romantic interest and the high school setting, I didn't particularly like the blend of that. I went into this knowing that it probably wasn't going to be what I expected, but it really was a bit too different for my taste. Like, the zombies in this book, they're different zombies, and I didn't really like that. Again, with this one, I'll probably be doing a review of it. I have been away all of December, so I didn't have time to organize a live show. If you guys are interested in a live show for this book for the Little Book Club, let me know and I can go about organizing that. It'll be a little late, obviously. It'll be some mid to late January. But yeah, that's that. Next, I read Animal Farm by George Orwell. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. I really liked seeing the progression of the authority in this farm as the animals take over, and then how power shifts occur and things change. I don't know, I just love the fact that this was written from the perspective of animals. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And for the last book that I ended up finishing throughout the month, it was Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I reread this book. I first read it earlier this year in August, and I picked up the audiobook this time. I didn't read the physical copy, but I picked up the audiobook and listened to it on my holiday, and I loved it just as much as I did the first time reading it. It was bound to happen. Like, just after I'd finished reading Ready Player One, I wanted to reread it immediately. So I satisfied that urge finally, and it was amazing. I loved it so much. It was a really good audiobook as well. It was read by Will Wheaton, and I got it using the free trial through Audible. If you guys are interested in trying it out at all, I've got an affiliate link down below. You can register for a free 30-day trial where you'll get 1 credit, you can listen to an audiobook for free, and then if you're not interested you can cancel the subscription or you can keep going, and it's I think like $15 a month or something for an audiobook, which is a pretty good price. Someone on Twitter also alerted me that they had like a sale, and for 3 months you could pay $1.95 a month. So an audiobook for $2, oh my goodness. So I got that. I don't know if it's still available though. Anyway, I also picked up another book during December which I haven't finished yet, and that is The Whispers of the Fallen by J.D. Netto. This is the first in a series which I was sent for review, and I'm roughly halfway through this book at the moment, and I do have some mixed feelings about it at this point. I'm interested to see what happens with the last half. I'm really hoping I enjoy the ending of this one, but yeah. And now for the books that I hope to read in January. Firstly, I'm hoping to finish Furies of Calderon by Jim Butcher, which is one of the ones that I've been reading for months and months and months. I wasn't able to take this away with me on holiday, so I couldn't finish it when I was away, but hopefully in January I can get this finished. I also plan on reading All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. This is obviously an ARC copy. It's coming out the 7th of January 2015, at least here in Australia I believe, so very soon. I'm hoping to pick this one up, and when I do, I will be doing a review of this as well. The next book that I hope to read is the Little Book Club read-along for January and February, and that is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Sons. And this is a reread for me. Back in 2013, I listened to the audiobook version of this one for the Booktubeathon, and I've been really wanting to reread it in a physical copy for a while now, and this was the winner for the Little Book Club pick, so hooray! I loved it, by the way, so I'm assuming I'm gonna love it again. But I think that's all that I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts about any of the books that I mentioned, and what was your favourite book that you read in December? Well, for me, the only book that I gave 5 out of 5 stars was Ready Player One. However, that was a reread, so apart from that, I'd say The Shattered World by Amy Kaufman and Meagan. It was really good. I loved it. And I have to wait forever for the next one. Oh, life is hard. I'm hoping to get quite a few videos out the next few weeks now that I'm back, but we'll have to see how things go. Things have been pretty cray-cray. So anyway, okay, ramble over. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!